So I grabbed Bad Feminist by Roxane Gay because I hated Black Annis, but I'm not really in the mood for essays, and I just remembered my favourite series of all time, the one that I had to stop my yearly reread last year, the third book. I am actually on the third book, and that is Bronze Tree of Death. It starts with a B. It's been here this whole time. Not to expose myself as the spoiled brat that I am, but I have literally never made a bed before, and I think I used the wrong sheets because they will not tuck in, but also I possibly should have chosen to either make the bed or clean the room, because this is hell. Anyway, Bronze Tree of Death, which I have decided is not the worst, but purely because of the ending. One of the things that I really like about this series is that it does mix in fact with its fantasy, and I want to point out one of the things that was mentioned was Sanshingdui and the Bronze Tree, and I don't know if people really know about the metallurgy of Sanshingdui, but if you don't, it's really something to behold. I know that I just started Bronze Tree of Death, but I got some book mail yesterday. Unravel the Dusk, I still haven't read the first one, and The Damned, again, I still haven't read the first one. Unravel the Dusk because I wanted to do a CoverGirl episode on it, and The Damned because Fairy Loot, but also, most importantly, so this is a visual documentation of the Hong Kong protests. On my Instagram profile and in the latest videos I've been uploading, I have included a world issues card. I know that so much is happening, too much is happening, but just a little reminder that this is going on, and as well as the concentration camps for the Uyghur, Kazakh and Hui Muslims. This is a very difficult book to talk about, but it will be getting a full review. My opinion changes with every read, so I'm gonna say it's not the worst in the series. It still suffers. The first time I read these books, I was thinking, well, it's kind of contrived, the meeting in the second book, so I wonder how they're going to deal with bringing the Iron Triangle back together, and they didn't. And this book, by and large, does not connect with the rest of the series. Also, we went from blood zombies and demons and forbidden ladies and a blackened corpse that sprouted a tail and ran across the ceiling, to monkeys and rats, and it really is not great. This reread, I really appreciate the horror a lot more. The masks, and I know how this ends, and this bit right now, there's a lot in it. I know we talked about like what people call unrealistic, but there's a lot of leaps, and this book does not really connect with the rest of the series. But I also wanted to say, because I will finish it, that I talked about Sashing Away earlier, and this amazing blend of fact and fiction. I don't want. It's my favourite series ever, and I know I get excited about talking about it. I have talked about it for 5 years, and I'm going to keep doing that. But throwaway comments about studying the minorities and savages, and this is not a good series, and I do not recommend it. And I don't want to make it sound too appealing, like if trash is your thing, like I can't stop you, but it's not good. I cannot hack it. I can't. I do not like this dude. I'm done. I know that I don't tend to ship the healthiest of couples, but I tend to like the characters or a trope or an aesthetic, and like fantasy or superheroes or something just kind of distances it, and this doesn't have that distance. He's just a creep. I tend to watch slice of life, so I think this counts. Since it's a genre I haven't read. This is from the Yoikart Hall. I haven't read any of them. They need to be added manually to Goodreads, and I am lazy. I am almost finished The Princess Trap by Talia Hibbert. This is for Flame Whip. Pretty good. We have hit a trope, I think, that I really hate, however, so we shall see. And then it's The Hunger Games, which I don't know. After that, it is the Empire Sand, which I'm like really excited for, but I'm very not sure about The Hunger Games. Given lately that I haven't really been getting out of bed, not even to turn on the lights, I was a wee bit worried. The Hunger Games is a physical copy, but it's really easy to read and I still like it, so that's been going well. And today was just nice in general, and it's still nice actually, because I have a lecture today, and they've kind of turned into like treat yourself days. Like, I'm here with my favourite green tea and one of my favourite takeaway dinners, so I'm just really happy today. Still not much progress here. I don't have high hopes for tomorrow. have read 41 pages and 7 books for the Readathon. I wanted more, but that's not bad.